Why did God create evil? In Genesis 6, the Lord saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of his thoughts, of his heart, was only evil continually. Genesis 6:5. But how did this happen? All throughout the creation account in the beginning of Genesis, God affirmed that his creation was good. Genesis 1:31. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. What happened between chapters 1 and chapter 6 of Genesis? From where did this evil come? How did God's good creation turn out to be evil? The God of the Bible is clearly described as the creator of all things. Even angels in the heavens are created and are dependent on God for life and existence. There is nothing other than God that was not created by God. This is what Genesis affirms in the creation account. God did it. However, from this understanding of God as creator comes a collision with him as all good. How could God create something that is contrary to his nature and his character? Whatever God creates has to be good because he is essentially good, and what flows from him in the creation process must also be good. However, evil is real, and the question is, where did evil come from if it did not come from God, who is the creator of all things? The following argument is one that might indicate that God is the creator of evil. Number one, God is the author of everything. Number two, evil is something. And number three, therefore, God is the author of evil. So we're trying to apply a logical breakdown, and this just doesn't work. This argument is valid, but it's not sound. The second premise, evil is something, is incorrect. Evil is not a thing. For example, darkness is really an absence of light and is therefore not a thing, but rather the absence of a thing. This is similar to the relationship between evil and good in that evil relies on good for its very definition. The analogy of light and dark is still in need of clarification because evil is more than just the absence of good, it is the privation of good. Absent only implies that something is not there. Privation implies that something ought to be present and it is not. An example that would illustrate the difference between an absence and a privation would be a blind man versus a blind rock. Sight is not expected in a rock, therefore blindness would be an absence of light. However, for the man, sight is expected, therefore the blindness is a privation of sight. Evil exists in a good thing as a lack of imperfection in it, like a hole in a piece of wood. To say that evil is a thing just is not true. The conclusion that God authored evil based on it being something is also not true. Everything that God created was good at the point of creation. Although God is not the creator of evil, he is the creator of the good creatures who choose to do evil. God created a world in which evil was possible, but it was the creatures who actually made evil into a thing by choosing things that were not good. He created the fact of freedom. We perform the acts of freedom. He made evil possible, but men made it actual. Did God make a mistake? No, we did.